I am Dr. Kiranmayi, Area Chair and Assistant Professor, Digital Transformation and Operations, Department of Management Studies, School of Business, Aditya University. In this present lecture, the topic is normal distribution, and in this lecture I am going to talk about what is a normal distribution, how to define the normal distribution, and what are the various properties of normal distribution, and its applications in real world. So, normal distribution is a bell curve with single peak. So, in this lecture I am going to talk about how we can understand the various human behaviors or characteristics of human beings in terms of normal distribution, so that we can have better understanding over the normal distribution. If we consider, so normal distribution, we can consider it as, if we consider the normal distribution, we can three different major parts of this normal distribution, and the region colored with green, it can be considered as the center of the normal probability curve. So, if we consider from our Indian mythology, suppose if we consider people like Pandavas except Arjuna, and people, there are people with mix of behaviors like Kausalya from Ramayanam and Lakshmana. So, if we consider characteristics of all these people, their characteristics fall in this center region. Their characteristics we can represent with this green region, since these are the people who consist of mix of characteristics, like who follow dharma, who have social pressures, and who also have personal desires and all. So, majority of the people fall in this green color region, which we call it as center of the normal probability curve. Okay. Therefore, these are the people, we can understand majority of the people fall in this area. So, we can identify these people. Normally they come across with some ethical dilemmas, moral dilemmas, what we can say. So, they normally sometimes they do the righteous things, correct things, and sometimes they also they may also undergo with some flaws. Okay. So, majority of, if we consider human characteristics, so majority of the humans characteristics fall in this region, green region, if we consider the normal probability curve. And likewise, in a normal probability curve, we have two tails. This is called right tail and this is called left tail. So, rare data points or rare characteristics fall in this left or right tail region. For example, if we consider Rama. So, Rama, in spite of his personal desires and in spite of his problems and challenges, pains, he always stood on the side of dharma only. So, he even sacrificed his wife in order to follow dharma and to follow the rules and regulations in order to maintain the governance. So, there such kind of personalities are very rare by virtue. Okay. Therefore, we can consider that characteristic or Rama falls on the region on the right side or right tail. So, such kind of people are very rare kind of people. So, in statistics we can consider that. So, if we consider a data set, so there sometimes there will be very less positive data points which fall on the right side. And also, if we consider the negative side, that is the left tail. So, if we consider Duryodhana, if we consider Ravana, so they always, in spite of all the things, they never followed dharma, they given importance to only their personal desires, and they always indulged into negative or evil things. So, we also find such kind of people, humans, very rarely. Okay. Therefore, they fall on the right side, left side. Okay. So, this is how we have got the application of this normal distribution in our ancient times itself. It is not a kind of modern or a kind of distribution which is invented by someone. So, it has its deepest roots in even Indian mythology. Therefore, and coming to this distribution, normal distribution is a kind of distribution which is also called Gaussian distribution. It is also called bell curve. So, this distribution has got different names. Okay. So, normal distribution, it is called Gaussian distribution because it was discovered by and several modifications and contributions were given by the mathematician Gauss Jordan. Okay. So, Gaussian. That is why this distribution is named after his name, and there is another English mathematician on the name De Moivre. So, he also contributed a lot to this normal distribution. And coming to the application part of normal distribution we can apply in different areas like in biology, in manufacturing, finance, social sciences. To model, in order to make decisions, we have to model the data pertaining to medicine or in the area of finance for analyzing the risk and all. So, we have to model the data. So, for modeling data, we also use this normal distribution. So, for example, if I consider this biology or medicine, suppose we can consider the different characteristics like height, weight, blood pressure. So, these are the characteristics which is not common, which is not same for all the people, which changes from person to person. So, if we consider the reading of diabetes, so normal reading of the diabetes lies between 7 to 100, and this is found. So, in order to, and those whose values less than 70 may be low, considered as people with low sugar, and whose values greater than 100 can be considered as people who has got the disease. Okay. And these values are modeled, or this range is identified using the concept of normal distribution. So, what happens is the people, the biologists or the researchers, they used to collect the data from all the healthy people. So, they used to collect the data and find so what is the range of this particular sugar levels among the healthy people. So, from that data they used to find out this normal probability, and majority of the people who falls nearby the average value, which values falls near to the average. So, this is how normal distribution has got its significance in real time. And coming to the key properties of normal distribution. So, the first property, normal distribution is a bell shaped and symmetrical curve. What is this symmetrical? So, normal, this is how the normal probability curve looks. So, this is a called symmetrical curve. What is this symmetry? Symmetry means here we have central line, this is mean. Okay. So, this central line divides the curve into two equal parts, So, that is why we consider normal probability curve as a or normal distribution as a symmetrical distribution, and it is called bell curve, bell shaped curve, since it is it will be in the form of a bell, which we can observe from this graph. Okay. And second property, coincide. So, if we consider normal distribution, in one of the major characteristics of normal distribution is mean, median, mode are equal at this central line. So, which divides the entire region of the curve into two equal parts, and it is unimodal. Unimodal means it has only single peak. The normal distribution will have only single peak, that is why it is called unimodal. And asymptotic, that is the normal distribution have both left tail and right tail. It never touches the x-axis. These tails never touches the x-axis. Okay. So, this is another property of normal distribution. And coming to the last property, that is the total area. The total area under the curve is 1. So, this side it is 0.5 and the right side the area is 0.5 and the total area of the under the curve is 1. So, these are the properties of normal distribution. So, by the end of this lecture, we understood what is a normal distribution, what are the three components of a distribution, that is central, left, right tail, left tail. So, from the right tail and left tail, we can understand that the majority of the data points falls at the center, and rare points, suppose if we consider the marks of the students who scored very less marks will be less in number, those data points falls on the left tail. There may be students who scores very high marks, and those are the students who performs well, number of those students also will be very less, which is a rare event, which falls on the right tail, and majority of the students score average marks, which is nearer to average. All those data points falls at the center of the normal distribution curve. So, this is how, so by the end of this lecture, we understood what is a normal distribution and what are the various data points, and how it is used in different areas like finance, biology, medicine, and different areas, how we can use this normal distribution. And finally, we also understood the properties of normal distribution. Thank you.